Get it. Ready. Here we go. Set. Let go.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Ready. Hey, keep up. Go. Gravity lock. Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Come on, come on. Set, go. Ready, ready. Hot, hot.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Set. Set up. Let's go. Cup 19. Ready.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, our holiday coverage kicks off with a good one here, as it'll be the Aviators of Chicago taking on the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Lions defense. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Now Lawrence on first down. They'll roll him out right. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd down and 4.
11.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got Smith here. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Completion here to Claypool. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Lions are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 37.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hooker wants to change the look.
18, Pioneer. Let go.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And now they'll shift things around.
18, radio. Ready.
They'll run here with Taylor. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
60 Bison. Go.
Looking to throw. Hooker rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's third and goal. Taylor is in for a Lions touchdown. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. And here they force the turnover on the opening drive. They come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. line's going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here now, 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And some space here. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Lawrence now off the bootleg. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Lawrence will throw. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. Able to hit his target, Claypool. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st down, and they go with Swift again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 2. Now Lawrence to throw. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Flushed out right. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one. So they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Locates Hardman for another catch. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Right now, boys.
Here comes third and the length of the football.
Ready.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On 1st and 10, a handoff. Nope, it's a reverse. Gets around him, and he will get into the end zone. What a call on the reverse. It's a touchdown.
It's a risky play to run down here in the red zone. There's a lot of moving parts, the chance of a fumble. But this is executed perfectly. The defense just did not pick it up, and he winds up taking the reverse into the end zone.
Now for the point after. And it is now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They go play action with Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Hey, Ron.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Hey, Jupiter. 11, Agate. Easy. Read up 24. Read it.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Easy.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off play action. Here's Hooker. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end, not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
18 Cardinal.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They go play action. Here's Hooker rolling to his right. That's going to be caught. And in for the Lions, touchdown. St. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now a toss for Swift left side. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. So they bring out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2nd down and 8. Now Hooker going to change things up a bit.
Ready.
This out quickly to Williams. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Running left, Taylor. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL at picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Hooker now off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Hooker. Got his man. It's Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hooker 19. Ready.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Throwing. Hooker. And he rifles one incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Trying to throw again here. Hooker. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Hooker now on 1st down. He'll buy some time right, and he's going to lose yardage here. as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Hooker. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll lead here to a third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. A throw right side here going to be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Lawrence will throw. And now here is another interception. It's Brian Branch with it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Hooker. That's complete to Laporta. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
Viking 18. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Trap 50, trap 50. Ready?
Here's Hooker. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Looking to throw. Hooker. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, when coaches come into a game, and now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Now Lawrence on first down. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Flushed out right. They'll dump this off to Cook. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Again, it's Lawrence rolling to his right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Back to throw now on first down. That's complete to Wicks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. On play action, Lawrence. This one complete to Smallwood. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Wide open Receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Hey, I'm going.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point up and good by Dicker as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Hooker wants to change the look. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Oh, look at the juke. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Detroit, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for